What if one of the most powerful ways to soften deep wrinkles, revive tired collagen, and wake up with a smoother, calmer glow after 50 has nothing to do with expensive creams or complicated treatments, but with a simple night blend you've walked past in your kitchen 1,000 times? A quiet mixture that, when paired with olive oil, works with your biology while you sleep, restoring what time slowly took away. As surprising as it may sound, olive oil has long been one of the most reliable foundations for mature skin, yet its deeper potential appears only when it is paired with a night blend that works with your natural repair cycles. After 50 hormonal shifts, slow renewal weaken collagen structure and increase overnight moisture loss, often leaving the complexion looking tired by morning. Many women feel their creams no longer create the softness or radiance they expect, not because the products have changed, but because their biology now needs nourishment from within. When olive oil is combined with a small group of restorative kitchen ingredients, it helps create a calmer environment for collagen to rebuild and allows the skin to hold hydration more effectively while you sleep. For those who are new here, my name is Dr. Eliza Hart, a board-certified obstetrician and gynecologist focused on women's hormonal aging. Please subscribe. Comment the country you're watching from, and help me reach my first 50,000 subscribers so I can continue creating content for women around the world. Stay with me until the end, because I have a small surprise that enhances this blend. Now let's begin with the foundation. 1. Olive oil, the collagen foundation. To understand why this night blend works so well for women over 50, we must begin with the ingredient that quietly shapes everything that follows, because without it, the entire ritual loses its structure and biological purpose. Olive oil may appear simple, even ordinary, yet it remains one of the most consistently reliable supports for mature skin when used with intention. Its power does not come from dramatic sensation or quick surface changes, but from the steady, nourishing influence it exerts on the deeper layers where collagen stability is determined. One of the most compelling reasons olive oil holds such an essential place in this blend is its exceptional concentration of polyphenols and vitamin E. These antioxidants have been documented in multiple studies, including research from the Journal of Dermatological Science, to reduce oxidative stress within the dermis, a primary driver of collagen fragmentation after menopause. As estrogen declines, the skin loses part of its natural defense system, making it more vulnerable to inflammation and environmental damage. Olive oil helps counter this shift by creating a calmer environment in which collagen can rebuild with greater consistency. Another layer of its benefit comes from its ability to strengthen the lipid barrier, the protective structure that allows the skin to maintain hydration overnight. Research from the International Journal of Molecular Sciences highlights how olive-derived squalene supports barrier repair and prevents transepidermal water loss. When this barrier weakens, the complexion often appears crepey or fatigued by morning, a concern many women share, even when using high-quality moisturizers. Olive oil addresses this issue, directly helping the skin retain moisture long enough for nighttime repair processes to occur. What many women appreciate once they understand it is how olive oil works with the body rather than against it. Instead of overstimulating the skin, it provides steady nourishment that aligns with natural repair cycles, making its effects more stable and authentic over time. You may not see a sudden transformation overnight, but you can expect a gradual softening of texture and a more rested appearance as hydration barrier function and collagen structure begin to synchronize again, and for women who feel their skin has slowly drifted away from its former resilience. This gentle return of balance can be surprisingly reassuring, offering a sense of renewal that feels both attainable and grounded in real biology. As you absorb the importance of this foundation ingredient, it becomes easier to appreciate how the next component in the blend adds a different form of support, one that enhances hydration, calms inflammation, and protects collagen through its unique natural chemistry. 2. Date syrup, the overnight hydration and anti-glycation nectar. If olive oil establishes the foundation of this nighttime ritual, then date syrup, becomes the element that deepens its richness, adding a layer of nourishment that speaks directly to the challenges mature skin faces after 50. Many women overlook date syrup because they think of it merely as a sweetener, yet its biological influence extends far beyond flavor. The natural compounds within dates offer an elegant balance of hydration, antioxidants, and anti-glycation support that aligns closely with what aging skin needs during its overnight repair window. The most remarkable feature of date syrup lies in its concentration of polyphenols and potassium, both of which contribute to restoring moisture balance at a cellular level. A study published in the Journal of Functional Foods highlights how date-derived polyphenols can reduce inflammatory markers and protect skin cells from oxidative stress, two factors that accelerate collagen weakening after menopause. Unlike refined sugars, which can trigger glycation, date syrup contains natural antioxidants that help buffer glucose impact, offering a gentler metabolic response that supports collagen integrity rather than breaking it down. Another reason date syrup belongs in this blend is its ability to influence hydration from within. After 50, the skin often struggles to retain moisture through the night, partly due to diminished estrogen and partly due to weakened barrier lipids. The natural electrolytes found in dates, particularly potassium and magnesium, assist in maintaining fluid balance, supporting the body's ability to keep water within the tissues during the hours when repair is most active. This internal hydration contributes to the softened, less tight feeling many women describe after using the blend consistently for several weeks. To use date syrup in a way that truly supports collagen, blend half a teaspoon directly into the olive oil mixture until the texture becomes smooth and glossy. This amount is sufficient to activate its benefits without overwhelming nighttime digestion. You may take the mixture slowly as a gentle evening spoonful or drizzle it over a small portion of plain Greek yogurt if you prefer a softer ritual. What matters most is the timing. Taking it 1 to 2 hours before bed allows its nutrients to circulate during the exact window when collagen renewal naturally increases, aligning internal nourishment with your body's repair hormones. As you begin to appreciate how date syrup fortifies hydration and safeguards collagen, the next ingredient introduces a different kind of strength, one grounded in minerals that aging skin often lacks but responds to with remarkable clarity. 3. Blackstrap molasses, the mineral collagen support. What often surprises women over 50 is that collagen does not decline only because of dryness or inflammation. In many cases, the deeper issue is a slow depletion of minerals the skin depends on to maintain firmness and structural stability. Blackstrap molasses steps into this ritual precisely for that reason. Its value is not in sweetness, but in the remarkable intensity of nutrients carried within its dark, concentrated form. It offers a level of mineral density that mature skin rarely receives from daily meals, yet responds to with noticeable clarity when supplied consistently. Among its most essential nutrients is iron. Research in skin pharmacology and physiology highlights how iron supports healthy oxygen flow to the fibroblasts, the very cells responsible for producing collagen. When oxygen delivery improves, fibroblasts function more efficiently, strengthening the internal scaffolding that gives the complexion its firmness. Calcium and magnesium add another layer of support, helping stabilize skin cell turnover and maintain the enzymatic processes that influence elasticity. These minerals work together quietly, creating conditions in which collagen can rebuild with steadier rhythm and less internal strain. Blackstrap molasses also contains naturally occurring antioxidants, including polyphenols that help reduce oxidative pressure on the dermal matrix. Oxidative stress accelerates stiffening and fragmentation of collagen fibers, a process many women notice as deeper morning lines and slower skin recovery. By tempering these biochemical stressors, blackstrap molasses acts as a stabilizing force, allowing the other ingredients in the blend to function with greater harmony. Many women describe this as a subtle but reassuring sense of renewed strength in the deeper layers of their skin, a shift that builds gradually yet meaningfully over time. To incorporate it effectively into the nightly ritual, only a small amount is needed. A quarter to half teaspoon, whisked into the olive oil mixture, is enough to activate its mineral benefits without overwhelming digestion in the evening. You may take the blend alone as a slow spoonful or pair it with a small portion of warm herbal tea if you prefer a milder flavor. If you've ever felt your skin lacks firmness rather than moisture, comment 1. If firmness has never been a major concern for you, comment 0. Your responses help shape the topics I explore for women who share similar challenges. As the mineral foundation becomes stronger, the next ingredient in the blend shifts the focus from structural support to antioxidant protection, offering the complexion a type of resilience that becomes increasingly valuable as collagen renewal slows with age. 4. Maple syrup grade B, the antioxidant glow shield. One of the most overlooked shifts after 50 is how quickly the skin begins to lose its natural radiance, not because of surface dryness alone, but because deeper oxidative stress gradually dulls the complexion from within. Maple syrup grade B enters this blend for a reason very different from date syrup or blackstrap molasses. While those ingredients contribute hydration and mineral strength, maple syrup offers something uniquely protective, a dense concentration of polyphenols that help defend collagen from the steady daily oxidation that accelerates aging. Its darker grade signals a richer antioxidant profile, making it far more suitable for mature skin than the lighter, more refined varieties found in most kitchens. Studies published in the Journal of Agricultural and Food Chemistry reveal that maple syrup contains multiple phenolic compounds capable of reducing inflammation and neutralizing free radicals within the dermal layers. These antioxidants are particularly valuable for women in postmenopause when estrogen's natural protective effects diminish and the skin becomes increasingly sensitive to environmental stressors. By tempering oxidative pressure overnight, maple syrup creates a more stable environment for collagen fibers, enabling them to maintain flexibility and resist the early breakdown that contributes to deeper lines and uneven texture. Another subtle but meaningful benefit of maple syrup grade B is its phytonutrient content, which appears to support microcirculation. Improved flow in the smallest vessels helps deliver nutrients more effectively to the fibroblasts, enhancing the activity of the cells responsible for collagen production. Many women notice that when microcirculation improves, their complexion begins to regain a gentle, healthy glow that feels less surface level and more rooted in internal balance. This renewed luminosity often becomes one of the earliest signs that the skin is responding to deeper antioxidant support, not merely superficial hydration, and it can arrive sooner than women expect when consistency is maintained. To incorporate maple syrup into this ritual, mix a quarter teaspoon into the olive oil base and whisk until the blend becomes uniform. You may choose to take the mixture as a slow evening spoonful or drizzle it over a small serving of warm, unsweetened herbal tea if you prefer a lighter taste. The key is consistency rather than quantity. Maple syrup's antioxidant impact builds gradually, supporting collagen protection night after night. As the antioxidant shield becomes stronger, the ritual prepares for one final layer of support, an ingredient that speaks directly to collagen formation itself, supplying one of the most essential nutrients required for renewal during the hours when your skin's repair cycle reaches its peak. 5. Baobab powder, the vitamin C collagen activator. As women move through their 50s and beyond, a subtle shift often occurs beneath the surface of the skin, a shift not caused by dryness or texture alone, but by a quiet slowdown in the very enzymes responsible for building collagen. When those enzymes lack enough vitamin C to function properly, collagen repair becomes hesitant, uneven, and far less efficient. Baobab powder joins this blend to address that precise biological gap, offering a naturally rich and beautifully balanced source of vitamin C that mature skin can use with remarkable ease, especially during its most vulnerable phases of repair. What makes baobab especially relevant is its unusually concentrated nutrient profile. Research published in the Journal of Nutrition and Food Sciences shows its capacity to elevate antioxidant activity and reduce oxidative markers within human cells. Because vitamin C is an essential cofactor in every step of collagen synthesis, baobab provides the raw material, fibroblasts required to rebuild weakened fibers with greater stability. For women noticing thinning skin, slower recovery, or a growing loss of natural radiance, this gentle but potent nourishment often becomes a turning point in how the complexion behaves. Baobab also offers a benefit many women don't expect. Its soluble and insoluble fibers help moderate post-meal glucose peaks. This matters deeply for collagen health, as glucose fluctuations accelerate glycation, the stiffening and premature aging of collagen fibers. By promoting steadier glucose responses, baobab protects the skin's internal flexibility, while its polyphenols add additional antioxidant reinforcement during evening hours, strengthening the overall resilience of the dermal matrix. To incorporate baobab effectively into the nighttime ritual, whisk 1/8 to 1/4 teaspoon into the olive oil base until it dissolves fully. This small amount is enough to activate collagen-supporting pathways without creating digestive heaviness before bed. You may take the mixture slowly as a spoonful, or fold it into a cup of warm herbal tea if you prefer a softer flavor profile. What shapes the results is not the method you choose, but the steadiness of your practice. With consistent nightly use, many women describe a gradual return of brightness, firmness, and the kind of internal vitality the skin often loses after years of hormonal shifts and accumulated oxidative stress. Now that every ingredient has offered its unique form of support hydration, mineral strength, antioxidant protection, and collagen activation, the ritual is ready to be unified into one complete blend. In the next section, I will guide you through how to mix it, why the timing matters, and how the nighttime repair cycle transforms this combination into something far greater than its individual parts. 6. The nighttime ritual: how to mix, how to use, and why it works at night. Every blend becomes meaningful only when it is used in a way that aligns with the body's natural rhythms, and this ritual is no exception. What makes this night mixture truly transformative is not only the ingredients themselves, but the deliberate way they are brought together, creating a harmony that supports the skin precisely when its internal repair systems are most active. Evening hours offer a unique biological window, one in which the body becomes more receptive. Circulation softens and growth factors begin rising in preparation for overnight renewal. To prepare the mixture correctly, begin with a tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil as the base. Add half a teaspoon of date syrup, a 1/4 to half teaspoon of blackstrap molasses, a 1/4 teaspoon of grade B maple syrup, and 1/8 to 1/4 teaspoon of baobab powder. Whisk slowly until the ingredients combine into a smooth golden brown emulsion. The texture should feel cohesive and slightly glossy, a sign that the fats, minerals, and antioxidants have blended well enough to deliver their benefits in a balanced, bioavailable form. There are several ways to take the mixture, and the choice depends entirely on your comfort. Many women prefer taking it as a slow spoonful, allowing the richness of the oils and syrups to settle gently before bed. Others enjoy drizzling it into a small cup of warm, unsweetened herbal tea, which helps mellow the deeper flavors of molasses and baobab. You may also pair it with a spoonful of plain Greek yogurt if you prefer a softer food-based ritual. Regardless of the method, the most important element is timing. Using the blend 1 to 2 hours before sleep allows your body to absorb the nutrients just as nighttime hormones begin guiding the skin into its repair phase. The reason this ritual is reserved for the evening is deeply rooted in physiology. After dusk, cortisol naturally declines, allowing collagen-building pathways to activate with greater ease. At the same time, cellular permeability increases, meaning the nutrients circulating in your bloodstream are more readily taken up by tissues that need them. This alignment ingredient chemistry meeting, hormonal timing creates an environment where small nightly choices accumulate into meaningful improvements. With the ritual now complete, the next question many women ask is what they can realistically expect. The progression is not instantaneous, but once we understand the rhythm of collagen renewal, the results become both predictable and encouraging. That is exactly what we will explore in the next section. 7. What to expect the 7-day, 14-day, and 28-day collagen timeline. One of the most reassuring parts of this ritual is understanding that the skin follows a rhythm of repair, not a rhythm of miracles. When women know what typically happens in the first days the following weeks and the deeper phases of renewal, they can approach the process with confidence instead of uncertainty. This timeline is not a promise, but a biological pattern seen often in postmenopausal skin when hydration, minerals, antioxidants, and gentle glucose balance come together consistently. During the first 7 days, most women notice changes that relate less to collagen itself and more to the environment collagen exists in. Evening inflammation settles more quickly, morning puffiness becomes less pronounced, and the surface of the skin starts to feel calmer and more evenly hydrated. The olive oil base strengthens the lipid barrier, while the mineral-rich syrups deliver micronutrients that support early enzymatic repair. Some women also describe a steadier glow upon waking, largely because the skin loses less moisture overnight. By the 14-day mark, deeper shifts begin to appear. This is when fibroblasts, the cells that produce collagen, respond more noticeably to the consistent presence of vitamin C from baobab iron and minerals from blackstrap molasses, and the antioxidant protection offered by date syrup and maple syrup. While collagen fibers do not rebuild fully in 2 weeks, the early cross-linking steps often start to look more organized. The result is a surface that appears smoother with fine lines looking less rigid and areas of roughness beginning to soften. Many women also report that makeup settles more evenly, a sign of better moisture retention and improved dermal structure. Around 28 days, the skin typically enters a phase of visible renewal as long as the ritual has been used consistently. A full cycle of collagen remodeling lasts far longer than a month, but this point often brings the first truly noticeable changes: firmer texture, a reduction in the tired look that often deepens after menopause, and a more harmonious tone. The improvements occur gradually as renewed collagen fibers integrate into the dermal network supported by the steady nutritional input given night after night. It is important to remember that every woman's timeline is shaped by genetics, hormone levels, sleep patterns, and overall health, which means results can vary gently from person to person. With your expectations grounded in biology rather than urgency, the final step is to place this ritual back into the larger journey of caring for mature skin. In the conclusion, I'll share how to maintain these gains and keep your skin supported in a sustainable, deeply nourishing way. As you've seen throughout this journey, the transformation you're seeking doesn't come from force urgency or expensive treatments. It comes from giving your skin the elements it has quietly needed for years: steady hydration, mineral-rich support, antioxidant protection, and a rhythm that honors how collagen naturally rebuilds after 50. When these pieces work together, the skin often responds with surprising steadiness, a calmer surface, a softer texture, and a renewed sense of vitality that reflects how deeply you've begun to nourish yourself. My advice is simple. Stay consistent, stay gentle, and allow your body the time it needs to absorb these nightly gifts. If this video brought you clarity or comfort, and if you'd like to help me continue creating science-based content for women around the world, you're welcome to leave a small donation, never required, always appreciated and deeply motivating. And as always, if you found value here, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for spending your time with me today, and I'll see you in the next video.